Hello there, so let's continue talking about numbers. In the last video, we did the example of tip calculator and you can see the code right here. And in this video, we are going to solve the example of splitting the bill. And let's see what it does before we start writing the code. So try it yourself. So we give it the total bill amount. So let's say you went to a restaurant with a bunch of friends and the total bill is $35. And how much tip you want to give? Well, let's say we are being generous and we want to give 20% tip. And how many friends are we? Let's say we are a group of 3 people. Now, total with the tip, that's exactly what we have done so far. And each person has to pay exactly $14. And I think it's a very good example. You can actually use this in real life. So let's start writing it. I mean, we have done most of the work already. We have total with the tip. We are printing everything. Now, here with total, we also want to actually get first the input for the number of people. So let's say people is equal to int input. Never forget your int. How many people? And after the total we get a bill per person. Let's say per person, and we just divide total by people, and now we can say print each person is and bill per person. Now you can again use a format specifier so Python doesn't give you a gigantic number. But let's see. Bill is, let's say, $33. So I forgot to put a dollar sign. Let's do it. Here. Tip percentage, let's make it 20. How many people? Let's say 4 this time. Now, tip is $6.6. Total bill is 39.6 and each person pays 9.9. Pretty good. Now again, you can put dollar signs and make it look a little nicer, but that's something you can do, right? So let's not worry about that. Now let's do each calculator. This is actually one of my favorite examples and I'm not exaggerating. I really want to show this. I really want to show this. So it asks you when you were born, what year you were born. What year were you born? Let's say I was born in 2001, and then it tells you your age. I think I forgot to change the year count. Year has changed, but I think it is still set to 2025. That's why it is saying 24. Anyways, it tells you your age, and the interesting thing is it converts that into months, weeks, days. So I have lived 8,700 days, almost 10,000 days. How many hours I've been alive? So 200,000, and I've been alive for 12 million minutes. Very interesting example, and this is something you can build. So we can copy the starting code, so it helps us with all of these steps. The first thing, as you can see, we are just asking for the input. So let's say birth year is int input. What year were you born? And here we are setting the current year to 2026. Now you can take the difference and you will get the approximate age, because maybe you don't know if the person was born at the start of the year or at the end of the year, but you will get the approximate number. So age in years, I will say age in years is equal to current year minus birth year. Now you can, so oh, I think we are supposed to put this line below step 3. This is the step 3. Now if you want, you can print each one of them one by one. So you are approximately to an age in years old. And now to convert our years into months, we can just multiply our age in years with 12. Since each year has 12 months, we will get total number of months the person has been alive times 12. Now you can call this variable age and month. So I am making these variable names quite long on purpose, but you can choose smaller names. So it is 288 months, so it's just age in month, month. Now here it says that's approximate, that's about, so you can also have a print here that says exactly this, that's about, and you can add a bunch of spaces so that there are spaces like this. And we are actually going to keep on going. So age and weeks is equal to, now this is an interesting part. Normally when I was showing this to a student, he said, well, why are you multiplying age with 52? Why not just take age in months and multiply it with 4, because each month has 4 weeks. But technically that's wrong. There are not 4 weeks in every month, because 4 weeks mean 28 days, and months do not have 28 days, they have 30 or 31 days, except February. So if you multiply 12 with 4, you will not get the exact number of weeks in a year. You will get a much smaller number. So to actually get the correct number of weeks, there are 52 weeks in a year. So instead of multiplying age in months with 4, we can just take age in years, again age in years, and multiply that with 52. This is correct. Well, now there are commas in formatting, so that's another neat trick that you can learn. How are we putting commas? Age in weeks, so weeks. I can show that to you later, or you can do research on your own how we did that. But anyway, let's finish this quickly. Age in days is equal to, again, age in years times 365. So we are ignoring the leap year to keep things simple. Now hours, age in hours is age in days times 24. Age in minutes is age in hours times 16. And yeah, we are actually supposed to print all of these, so let me just copy and paste to make it quicker. So that's the weeks, and below I am just going to copy and paste. So that's days, that's hours, minutes. So let's run it. Now actually I will get 25 for my age. Yeah, because here I accidentally put 2025 for the current year, so I will need to fix that. Sorry for it. But now you can see here there are no commas. If you want to get commas, there's another format specifier. We always put format specifier after the colon and a single comma. So let's say 2001 again. And you see now the minutes are separated with, now the number is more readable. And you can do the exact thing with other brands. I'm not going to show it because now you know how to do it, but it's a very interesting example. Now I can give you a homework on how to take this to the next level. Let me give you an idea what I mean. Now it tells you how long you have lived. How about we want to find out how much we have remaining to live? So to do that, you can assume you are going to live up to 90. That's a pretty good estimate for my standards, living up to 90. And the program is telling you you are 25 years old, and you also know it. So if you subtract 25 from 90, you are gonna get how long you have left to live. To show you what I mean, we have birth, we have age in years, right? I can do years remaining is equal to 90 minus age in years. Now here you have years remaining, years ahead of you. So the program will tell you how long you are going to live. Assuming nothing bad happens to you, you have 65 years ahead of you. Now you can also convert that to months, weeks, and days, so you can see how many days you have left to live. That would be an interesting example. And hours and minutes, or you could go even deeper and convert that to seconds if you want, but I really like this example. I like this example a lot. So this is it for this video. I hope it all makes sense. And go to REPL, practice it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.